MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Mets.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's coming off a multi-home run game. And when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
Jacob deGrom gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
At the plate, Andrew Toles. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Our game time temperature for Game 1, not too bad for October, 56 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 1-1. Sliders in for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Forsythe has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. It shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Forsythe stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 1-0. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 2 hits in 19 tries. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Yasiel Puig is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Just got a piece to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Bruce will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Dodgers lead this one 1-0. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport. But he can play some D, covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw: he has 7 hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Hit out towards second, taken in by Forsythe. A tag for one, on to first, and they get them both. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. In now, Michael Conforto. That's a strike to throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Kershaw comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes. Reyes, the runner at second with 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle. Seager ranges to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets strand 1. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
1 ball.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now at the plate, Austin Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. At third, here's Frazier. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. And
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets 0. Here's Jay Bruce now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's the first out.
Batting 6.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Kershaw's ready. First pitch on its way. Grounded to third. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now. 2 away. Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
3-2, full count. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toll. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Logan Forsythe, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Cole gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Reyes waits on it. 1 out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bellinger, a native of Arizona. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading up for the Mets, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Darno leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swinging a soft liner in time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Reyes.
Striding in once again, Jose Reyes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. They're down 1-0. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Drilled on the ground is short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And now is Yasiel Puig. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. The 0-2 home. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. They lead it 1-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Here comes another 0-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again?
Oh, look at Turner. The throw to first. Touche, sir.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Toles, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
That's a ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fly ball right down the line in left. Cespedes on the move. In there, a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he'll get in there safely.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Corey Seager, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, Tom Ranger.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Next up for New York, Wilmer Flores comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Puig. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into center field. Forsythe is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it. Reyes on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Jacob deGrom. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Rosario, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes for second. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder,
Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and it's fouled away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Nice job there, taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
In now, Clayton Kershaw. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there. 2-0.
3-0 now. Andrew Toles will be next. Now a bunt attempt here. There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Toles. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for L.A., but they're up 1-0. Next up from New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Ripped on the ground to first. One there.
He's out.
Back to first. And a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
The 1-2. His fastball that misses. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. swing and a ground ball to third. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Mets go down quickly. Ready once again, Logan Forsythe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Logan Forsythe
takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
number 5.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Blevins is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 39.
Asdrubal Cabrera will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Forsythe aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is fouled at the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 38, Anthony Warsack.
First delivery to him on the way. A swinging bunt to the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They lead. Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That's high and tight with a slider to start him out. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So striding forward now, Travis d'Arnaud. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here now is his Asdrubal Cabrera. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard to the right.
You don't see too many guys at this level be laid on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Taylor has it in his sights, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, center fielder,
Riding in, Michael Conforto. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game one on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Here now is our final line score tonight.